ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RTC TV4. My name is Dakota Hayden, alongside with Blair Zimmerman.
How you doing?
And guest commentator Don Helmick.
Hello.
And we will be your commentators for tonight's varsity basketball game between the Caston Comets and Covenant Christian Knights. My bad.
That's right, and I believe we have some Knights fans joining us out there in the viewership. Welcome to you. Based on the basketball we saw Wednesday night, if nothing else, it should be an exciting game tonight. Of course, Caston eking out the win over North White Wednesday. The Knights absolutely obliterated their first round matchup against West Central. So
awesome. Looking forward to it.
Right, and we are rolling through the non-starting roster right now. Oh, scratch that. No, Knights are starting number 10, Gavin Herrera. Number 14, Ben Lenz. Number 21, Carson Baker. Number 23, Cade Wallstra. Number 35, Chris Beeshold. And the Knights are coached by John Harima.
Now we're heading over for the Caston Comets. We got number 3, Wyatt Brummett. I got number 4, Luke Lau. Number 13, the big guy, Hunter Shainlob. Number 23, Brandon Kinzer. And last but not least, number 33, Mike Brands. And of course, the Caston Comets are coached by Carl Davis.
Now, I've got to say, over those last couple of games, it's not been huge numbers, but we've had Luke Lau and Mike Rands hitting some clutch shots that have definitely helped seal the Comets' victories in the last two matchups.
It's going to be interesting to see. I wasn't there to see Wednesday's match, but considering it was a good one, can't wait to see what they pull out tonight.
Now, the Comets' last meetup with the Knights was last year in sectional play, where the Comets fell to the Knights by about a 6-point loss.
So this should be close, I would think.
Well, that score was 36-32.
4 points. It's close.
Close.
All right, Knights getting the possession off the bat.
To go up for 2. They got that
Quick score there by Ben Lenz.
They're not messing around here for sectionals.
Come out with that press right off the bat.
They've been watching film, that's for sure. Comets have struggled against the full court press all season.
Kinzer's
got to put that up. The help didn't slide over, and Kinzer dished it off for some reason. He should have put that up, scored early.
3-point attempt is good by the Knights.
5 points on the board for the night, all 5 of them by Ben Lenz.
Lenz is averaging 13.2 a game. He's their second leading scorer.
Well, they've just come out of the gate, and Lenz has shown I can shoot underneath and I can shoot outside.
Getting it into Kinzer. Got to get something moving. Trying to pop it into Rands.
Rands in trouble, kicks it underneath to Hunter Shainlob, who goes up with it off the mark and a defensive rebound. Shot was up, in and out, offensive board, and popped back in by Chris Beeshold.
Double coverage over there, and Lau getting it over to Rands.
Knights really forcing the Comets to stay in the very far end of their court. I have a feeling that before the night's over, we're going to see at least one backcourt violation off of that heavy defense.
Yeah. They don't want them to get any close to the goal than they can help, because as soon as they get in there, they'll just get it off to Shane Lobb, and, you know, he's pretty comfortable there in the post.
Looking down the Knights roster, though, I'm seeing Harema is 6'2", Lenz is 6'3". We've got Wallstra on the bench at 6'2", both Wallstras at 6'2". We've got Zylstra at 6'6", and Knights fans, if I'm butchering names, I'm sorry. But we've also got Beeshold at 6'6".
Beeshold is out there on the court right now.
Absolutely. Shane Lobb does not have that height advantage that he's had at many other matchups this season.
Yeah, Shane Lobb's not off to a good start. 2 turnovers and 0 for 2 shooting.
Hopefully the sophomore is not letting the pressure of a Game 2 sectionals get into his head.
Hopefully. See if he can pick things up. Knights going base.
Dishes it into the paint, and we've got a travel on that. We'll turn it back over to the Comets. And Brady Hartman subbing in for Wyatt Brummett.
Just a little 1-2-2 full court press here. Trapping when they get up to about the free throw line extended. Caston's got to get someone flashing to the middle. Face cut the weak side wing.
Back to Rands. He's going to kick it over to Kinzer.
Good look there.
Launching it to Lau. Comets still getting trapped on the outside. Oh, wait, he got it into Rands. Going up for 2.
Off the mark and a defensive board.
Rands with the shove in the back.
That is, of course, his first, team first, and that dubious honor of game first.
Knights keeping on it, sending it in.
Baseline behind the backboard, trying to put that up. Shane Lobb manages to get that rebound.
Kinzo across mid with it. And it's getting
Underneath
it
to Shane Lobb. Power dribble, but puts too much of it. Goes over the rim. And we've got another Knights rebound. 3-point shot off the front of the rim. And giving up those offensive rebounds is just giving those opportunities to put up that follow-up shot. Well, we're going to let them talk strategy for the next 30 seconds on the sideline while we step away for this word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
And as the ball comes into play, we are back. Comets again struggling to get that over the midcourt.
Kinzer for 3.
Nails it, puts the Comets on the board.
Hopefully that's the start of a trend. See if they can get something rolling off of that.
Knights answering with 3 of their own, off the mark, and Rands with that rebound.
Yeah. Giving over to Loud across the mid.
Hartman in trouble, kicks it over to Rands.
Kinzer looking to go in, maybe go up for 2. Bit short on that up.
Looked like he went through a sea of hands there. Ref's not calling anything, though. He's still upright. No blood, no foul. And he showed last week he doesn't have a problem bleeding on the floor. Ramsey with that three. Off the far side of the rim. And we've got a Knights rebound.
All right, it's passing all the way down court.
And it's out of bounds. A little too much on that. We got Zane Scott subbing in for Hunter Shainlaub.
No, he's coming in for Rands. Trying to give him another shooter on the outside.
Knights really hoping to force that 10-second violation. Nearly intercept the pass instead.
Kinzer for three.
Off the mark and a Knights rebound.
Oh, Hartman able to get a hand in there.
Lau about losing that. Manages to get it back. Come across the mid, pass it off. Scott with the three. Nails it. Brings us into a potentially one-possession game tonight. And would you believe this first quarter's already 3 quarters done?
Wow.
Just 2 minutes left in the first.
Knights with the three.
Off the mark. And we had that tip in. I think it was Shainlaub got a hold of that. He's going to send him to the line for 2. Yes, that foul was on Hunter Shainlaub. And we've got number 35, Chris Beeshold, going to the line for 2.
A big 6-6 for the Knights.
First shot's up. Didn't even touch that rim. And we've got number 20, Andrew Ingram, subbing in on the Knights side. Second shot up.
It's good.
Knights stretching their lead back to 6 points.
5. If you can do math.
No, I cannot math tonight. It's past my bedtime. I'm old, remember?
I got you.
So they get out of the press. They're kind of sagging back a little bit into it's a switching man-to-man defense. Not really doing anything special.
Kinzer
goes baseline. Reverse layup. It's off the mark. And the Knights going to swat that out of bounds, I think.
He made an easy shot a lot more difficult than it needed to be. But when you got 6'5", 6'6" in there, you're going to be a little bit more worried than usual.
Well, absolutely.
Caston in there switching man-to-man. There's a back door they didn't see. That's Beeshold there with
just a little
jump shot in the middle of the paint.
Wow, taking over mid.
Scott couldn't quite get a hold of that to get a three-point look.
Kinzer.
Comets passing the ball around, looking for an opening somewhere.
King's trying to keep him out. Shainlaub
up at the elbow instead of down at the post. I'm not sure what strategy is there, but he missed that jumper.
Knights, he's going up.
No good. Shainlaub with the rebound. Hands it off to Kinzer. He's going to bring it back across the mid.
25 seconds here left in the first quarter. Comets might want to narrow it down to one more play. Shainlaub for 2, long 2.
Off the mark, and we end up with an offensive board on that. Kicks it out to Scott.
Gives it to Kinzer, go for 3.
Off the mark, and a Knights rebound. Goes out of bounds with just 0.2 of a second left.
No, they called a foul on that. They got Scott for that, and Beeshold's going to go to the line. He hit his last 2. He's a 67% free throw shooter for the year. I called it out of bounds. Called it on Guess he called it on the, I don't know what he called it on. He called a foul, though. He was definitely up in the air trying to attempt a shot.
And ball inbounds, gets the tip in right at the buzzer. Wow, stretching that lead by 2 more. We are now at a 9-point lead. And as we wait for this quarter break, we're going to step away for this word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your Nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus.
Right.
Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back as we wait for the teams to take out to the hardwood. As you can see from the score, it's been a predominantly Covenant Christian game tonight in this first quarter. Had a lot of looks out on the floor by Hunter Shainlove. He just wasn't able to make anything drop yet.
Not at all.
Yeah, the Comets were 2 of 13 from the field, while Covenant Christian was 5 of 12. Neither team's shooting lights out, but Caston's having a hard time putting it in there, period. Extending that pressure again to start the second quarter.
Kinzer popping up for 2.
Draws the foul on that. Brandon Kinzer's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
They got to hit that gap sooner. They're going east and west too much. We got to go north and south, get that into that gap, hit that elbow. Good things happen if you can get down that low. But when you got to start your offense at the half-court line, bad things happen.
Right. Both shots good for Brandon Kinzer. Covenant now looking to set up an offense and answer back.
Knights going up for 2.
And Beasley getting 2 more. Oh no, I hear the in-house announcer saying Beasley.
And shooting it back out to Kinzer. He's going straight in for it.
Fakes at the bottom, draws a foul as he goes on his way up. They're going to send him back to the line for 2. Foul there was on 35, Chris Beasley. Maybe that's just a solid strategy right now. Kinzer go down for the layup. He either gets the 2 points on the layup or goes to the line.
First shot goes in for Kinzer. Even hit the second one.
Second shot drops.
14 straight free throws for Kinzer over the last 2 games.
I've never had a free throw percentage like that even when I was asleep and dreaming. Nice layup there.
That cannot happen. They lost 23, and then no one shifted over, and he got the ball, and he just drove to the basket on an easy layup.
Rands with a jumper, gets it. 2 more points. 7-point game still. Down to the post. Into heavy coverage.
Knights for 2.
In and out, and went out of bounds off of Beasley as he's trying to get a hold of that rebound. We've got Wyatt Brummett coming back in for Zane Scott. Knights have now dropped the pressure back to at least the half-court line. Comets passing the ball around, trying to get something towards the goal.
Brummett sending up for three.
Off the front of the rim and right into the waiting arms of the Knights defense. Did I mention it's past my bedtime? All right, we've got Carson Baker coming in for number 33, Adam Kopka. Knights passing the ball around, looking to get in past the Comets defense.
Look at that base going through.
That was actually, if we had replay, you could go back and watch it. Rands is the one that shoved the kid dribbling into Hartman, so that should have been on Rands. He just got beat bad off the dribble.
And Knights with the ball back in play. Driving towards base, kicks it over.
Up for two.
Up to the elbow, shots off the mark, and Wyatt Brummett with that rebound. Ball now in the Comets court.
Brummett's on the outside of the arc.
I mean, look where we're at. We're at the volleyball line.
Yeah.
Got to get deeper. I mean, and Covenant Christian's playing a good defense, but I think we're maybe playing a little scared.
Brummett handing over to Hartman.
You gotta have confidence in your passing and your ball handling. That right there is there all night.
Lau with a jumper from the paint off the mark. And we've got a foul down here called. Foul is on number 23, Brandon Kinzer. That's his first. 5 fouls already on the Comets. We're getting close to sending them in the bonus here with just over 4 minutes left in the first half. Ball in play.
Knights sending it way out near the mid to bring it back around.
Oh, that was a nice no-look pass.
To an open post man, and he put up a special delivery.
You could do that all day. All day.
Brummett now buried at the sideline. Manages to drive down towards base.
Brummett needs
and now
help.
He's buried at the base. Manages to deflect it out off of his defender's arm. Comets will keep possession under their own basket.
That's about all he could have done. He was completely trapped right there. Guess he could try and get it under.
Oh, Brummett's on the roster at 5'4", and he was up against 2 6-foot-plus guys.
Yeah, like there's not
behind the basket. There's just
not a lot you can do from that.
His good options ended when he started driving towards the baseline.
Brummett sending over to Rands. Rands to Hartman. Hartman popping it up.
Off the mark with that three-point look from Hartman, or very deep too. Knights now looking to get something going. Looks like the Comets had tried to pick up the pressure on the defense. They left number 10, Gavin Harema, open at the three-point line.
Shane Lobb needs to get back in the game. We don't really have anybody that can defend Beeshold.
No, we definitely.
I mean, Shane Lobb's struggling with it, but he's our best choice right now, unless he's hurt or something's going on we don't know about.
His Beesold's free throw percentage has been ridiculous tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, we've got Zane Scott coming back in for the Comets, and we have Mark Smith making his debut this evening. And another drainer there for Beesold. Now, what Mark Smith lacks in height at the post, he definitely makes up for with strength and with sheer tenacity.
Without a shadow of a doubt. You got
There they
Shane
go
Lott
with
back
that
into play.
extended 1-2-2. They picked up on the other side of half court. And they get a turnover.
Steal down here from just number 14, Ben Lynn, just swipes her right out of Zane Scott's hands. Hunter Shainlaw back on the floor. I didn't see that happen.
Smith trying to get into Shane Lobb and dribble it out.
Sent it just a little bit too far for the big guy to get a hold of. Back down underneath the Knights basket. Got a jumper here from Beazold off the mark. And as he's trying to get his rebound, it just kind of rolled down the front of him, right off his foot, out of bounds.
Coming with that extended pressure again. Lau gets it over to Kinzer.
Kinzer back to Lau. Oh, across the mid. Tries to send it down to Mark at the elbow, Mark Smith, and that pass was just off the mark.
That's a bad situation right there because that's Kinzer, and I believe that's his third. Yep.
Yeah, with almost 3 minutes left in the first half, that definitely counts for foul trouble. And now we've got to pull our top scorer off the floor.
And subbing in for him, we got Wyatt Brummett.
I want to venture to say if Covenant Christian has the kill factor on, they're going to full court press like crazy now.
Oh, absolutely.
Scott also
force
came
turnovers on 10-second violations and just rack them up. Now, I've seen John Harrell be wrong before, but I did look at their speculation for tonight, and they are calling for a 30-point spread.
Ooh.
Advantage Covenant Christian.
Rand's trying to lob it all the way into Shane Lobb.
Shane Lobb can't quite get a hold of that and knocks it out of bounds. Chased it down, couldn't get to it in time.
Yeah, that would be a 66-36 prediction by John Harrell.
Three-point attempt by the Knights.
Off the mark. Wyatt Brum with that rebound. And the Knights have pulled that pressure back to about the half-court line now. I'm not sure why Brummett didn't go all the way in with that.
I'm not sure either.
About took off that number 10's head for the Knights in that pass.
And we've got Zane Scott going to the line. Foul there was on number 10, Gavin Harema.
Yeah, Scott's going to shoot three. Speaking of John Harrell, he's a guy in his late 60s, early 70s, and he does all this on his own. He doesn't have help. It's not a company. It's not a group. Read an article on him that said, you know, snow makeups, postponements are really tough, and he lets the family know at Christmas with all the holidays that he's going to go to his room and take care of all the stats, but he does it all by hand and all by himself.
That's incredible.
Very impressive.
Zane Scott, 1 of 3 on those free throws, and well, as somebody who uses the resource you put up, another 2 points there from Covenant Christian. But I just want to give a big shout out and say thank you to Mr. John Harrell.
Absolutely.
Well, we've had a timeout call down here on the floor, so we're going to take this opportunity to step away for this word from our sponsors on RTC TV4. All right, as the Ref hands the ball to Mike Rands. We are back, and the ball is on the court.
There they go, extending that a little bit farther. Not quite full court, but they're right there at half court. Got 3 up top. Shane Lobb didn't even square up. He's got to square up and look. He had a one-on-one against 33, who's not even the big boy. There you go.
And there's Shane Lobb. I believe that's Shane Lobb's first 2 points of the game.
I do believe you are right.
With 90 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, he's 1 for 6. That was his first field goal of the game.
He needs to keep his head up, though, and keep that confidence, because we've watched him be instrumental in the successes that the Comets have had this season. Got a jump shot, long 2. It's on the mark. Now a 13-point advantage to Covenant Christian and less than a minute left in the half.
Scott getting it into Shane Lobb to go for 2.
There we go. Another 2 points for Hunter Shane Lobb now.
Now he's starting to get in the groove. Let's hope he keeps that going into the second half.
And we've got a foul called on the floor. Foul was on number 4, Luke Lau. It's his first. It's the team 8th. We're sending somebody to the line for shots there. It's Gavin Harema. And I didn't see if that was a foul on a shot in progress for 2 or if he's going to the line for 1-on-1.
I'm not 100% on it either. I didn't see it either. We also got Brady Hartman and Brandon Kinzer coming back in.
Shots up, and it was good. Second shot up and good.
13-point lead for Covenant Christian.
I'm fairly certain that free throws like that are what you show young ball players to say this is what they look like.
Right. Picture perfect.
All right, Comets passing the ball around, trying to get some points on the board before the half. A few more points on the board. Down to 20 seconds. Sure, they're trying to wind the clock down just a little bit too, make it the last play of the half.
Rand sending it all the way over to Kinzer and then back to Lau, trying to find a way to get in.
Down under 10 seconds. Right at the baseline, over to Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb's going to go up with it. He misses shot, but he'll be going to the line for 2. Foul there on number 33, Luke Zylstra.
It's fun watching Kinzer get trapped in there. You got 3 guys with his hands up on him. He couldn't go anywhere except for get it over to Shane Lobb.
Yeah, Zylstra maybe.
Trying to get Mr. Mollenkoff's attention here as this just in, Penn State 69, Ohio State 68 in the Big Ten tournament.
I don't want to watch that eruption. All right, first shot good, second shot in and out for Shane Lobb, who puts up the buzzer beater, and it went in. However, it was no good. So going into halftime here, folks, we've got a 30-18 game advantage Covenant Christian. So we're going to ask you to stay with us. We'll be back in about 10 minutes after halftime. We'll have these words from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
Slow download, constant buffering, Wi-Fi dead zone? Let RTC help. The customer support team at RTC Communications is here to help you with your internet connectivity.
Hi, I'm Bonnie, one of the support team members here at RTC. For a small fee, RTC offers a Wi-Fi health check where we will evaluate your in-home Wi-Fi network and assist you with common issues. See what RTC can do for you. Give us a call today.
Protect yourself from personal attack on campus, in the home, at the mall, or wherever you are. Blue Dragon Taekwondo in Rochester is offering a self-defense boot camp so that you have the basic skills to protect yourself in an attack. Blue Dragon is the area's leading martial arts facility. Master instructor Dave Colger and his team welcome new participants and those seeking to learn the basic self-defense techniques. Contact Blue Dragon Taekwondo today to learn more about this exciting self-defense boot camp.
now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Counting down, about 35 seconds left until we start the second half. Comets coming in with a 12-point deficit. Coach Helmick, you got stats on that first half?
Yeah, I've got some stats here. The Comets were 5 of 19 from the field. 2 of those were three-pointers that they made, 7 three-pointer attempts. They were 6 of 9 from the free throw line. They had 8 turnovers. Leading scorer is Kinzer with 7. And for Covenant Christian, they're 11 of 22, 7 of 8 from the line, 1 of 5 from the three-point line, 4 turnovers, and Bees holds the leading scorer with 13.
All righty, well, official just handed the ball off to the Knights. They've got this second half underway. Excuse me.
Just flat out got face cut, didn't know where he was. You get the double team on the ball, and then we lose a guy cutting baseline. Not the start you need when you're already down double digits.
And then Covenant Christian starting the second half with his full court press.
Thomas is barely able to get it over and keep it over.
Definitely seeing this second half defense starting out just the same way that got them their commanding lead in the first place. Brummett there almost lost that ball, managed to get it back.
Rand set that high screen. He's got to roll. He set a good ball screen. If he rolls to the basket, there was nobody there, just like right there. He's got to roll. They're double teaming the ball on the switch. If you're on a pick and roll, you're going to have something there.
They've got Beasold there with another foul, trying to reach around Shane Laub.
See if I can put the kiss of death on 23 Wall Street. He is 5 for 5 for the game. No misses thus far in the game.
Nice inbound straight to Rands, who went straight up with it, put it in for 2.
Well, there's a miss, but he's going to the free throw line. So I guess that really doesn't count.
Well, depending on his free throw percentage, send me to the free throw line and it's the same thing.
He's 61%.
So for everyone playing at home, that means we can count on him making about 2 out of every 3 shots he takes from the free throw line.
Let's hope it's not these two right here.
Well, he's already hit the first one, so he's at least 50% right now.
There it is.
Nice backspin on that ball.
He still hasn't missed a shot in this game. We go extending the pressure, just a straight man-to-man pressure now. Lyle's having a little trouble, got a couple high dribbles there.
Yeah, he kind of got away with a couple of those that might have been called a turnover. Rand's just about turning it over right there.
Struggling to keep hold of it, launches it into Kinzer.
Kinzer up at the elbow, not able to do anything with it. Tries to drive in.
He's gonna go.
Draws the foul. Looks like he drew the foul though before he went up with it. Foul there on Carson Baker, his first.
Bringing Shane Laub in with 3 fouls, so chances are there's a play set up, out of bounds play for Shane Laub or something that goes through him. And they might be trying to give him the ball back because Beasold may have 3 fouls on him.
I think it was 2 fouls that he was
2?
at. I thought he had a third one, or I thought this was his third that he just picked up as well. But
you know, the dangerous thing about bringing Shane Laub back in is a lot of the fouls happen on over the backs on the offensive end. But you're down 14, so you really need your scorers in the game with him and Kinzer both playing with 3 fouls right now. But again, look where we're having to start our offense again, back above the three-point volleyball line.
Kinzer with that 3-pointer off the front of the rim. He goes out of bounds on the Comets with those rebound attempts.
I mean, you know, we were only shot 25% in the first half, and looks like we're getting off to about that same percentage right now.
Knights.
Inside to
Passing
Beasley,
around.
dishes it back out. He was set up well to go up with it. Rand's got a hand in there. Managed to strip it away, went back to the Knights. And then we've got a timeout called. So we're going to take this opportunity to step away for a word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4. All right. Guys are back out on the floor, and we are back. Knights getting the ball back in play. Down to the post.
Under.
Oh, nice play. He definitely made something out of nothing there.
Knights now running the pressure all the way down to the opposite baseline.
Kinzer with the layup.
Down to the post. And Wallstra just takes that out off his own foot.
Straight man-to-man. Lyle's bringing it up.
Lyle gets it across the midcourt. Kinzer now looking to set up a play.
Rand's getting into Shane Lobb.
Shane Lobb drawing that over the back there from Beasold. And that will be Beasold's third. And it's going to send Shane Lobb to the line for two.
Opportunity here for him to score 2 points finally with Beasold on the floor. His 5 came a while ago with Beasold out.
First shot up and good. And Beasold being pulled here for just a moment. Trying to save those other 2 fouls for later in the game. Second shot in and out for Shane Lobb.
That's not a foul. That's nothing. That's not a travel. That's not a foul.
Foul there called on Lau. And it's going to send Herrera to the line for 2. First shot was good.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't take any time. Once that gets that ball, he's putting it up. Now this time he takes some time. And he misses it. That's what we need him to do. Take some time, think about it.
And trying to steal that ball. The ref calls the foul on that.
Giving it back over to the Comets.
I nearly saw a disaster happen there. Kinzer nearly passed that ball back to Lau.
Yeah, because Lau was taking his time getting across half court.
Shane Lobb for 2.
Swish it.
This is where Shane Lobb's got to take over.
Just gives those 2 points there to 33 Zylstra. And
Shane Lobb's got to take over on the offensive end, especially with Beasold out of the game. And defensively, they got to do a better job talking. It's been multiple times where they've gotten the ball reversal, they cut to the block, and it's wide open.
Well, while we have this little break in the action, if it's not too late, Coach, you have an upcoming 7th and 8th grade tournament, is that right?
Yeah, we do. We're having a 6th, 7th, and 8th grade tournament. March 16th and 17th. We've got some teams from Benton Central, team from Lowell, Anderson. We've got one from Mooresville, of course, Caston as well. It's going to be March 16th, 17th. It's probably just going to be a one-day shootout now on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. Fees $160. Get a hold of me and we'll get you in.
Sounds great. So, and that's 6th, 7th, and 8th girls tournament. Is that right?
That is girls.
All right. So if you're a coach out there in our listenership and it is before March 17th, 2018, if you're interested, get a hold of Coach Don Helmick at Caston and let him know about that. Kinzer with a three-point look off the close side of the rim.
Hartman trying to get the ball back for the Comets.
Must have gone out of bounds off of Hartman while he's trying to get a hold of that.
They got the back door again. They just didn't see it.
Up for two.
Rand's there. He got away with a hold on that play, it looks like. Comets got the rebound, sent it over to Kinzer.
Rand's trying to pop it up to Shane Lobb.
See, Shane Lobb's just got to square up and go.
Got dropped back to Shane Lobb, and then the Knights getting it off the floor. And just a short little jumper right there at the post for number 14, Ben Lenz.
Starting to stretch their lead a little bit here.
Rands with a three, off the close side of it, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Kinzer.
Kinzer going up for two.
Draws the foul. Foul there was on number 33. That's Luke Zylstra. That's his second. Kinzer's at the line for two. Well, while we're waiting for, or while we're watching these shots happen, I have been told, and the first shot was good, I've been given this message from my producer, reminding everybody that RTC is covering the Ancilla men's college basketball game tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on RTC channel 304 and live at rtc4.com. This is RTC's first college coverage. Be exciting to see what that looks like.
Awesome.
$16 straight free throws for Kinzer in the sectional.
Into Shane Laub, over to Lau.
Kinzer looking to try and get into Shane Lobb.
And just couldn't quite get a pass that touched anybody else, went right out of bounds. Ball now in Covenant Christian's court. Baseline drive, up from behind the basket. Just a really nice behind the basket lay-in.
That was a real nice play by Ingram.
Kinzer in trouble over by the sideline. Gets it back over to Lau.
Kinzer looking to go up for two, try and draw the foul.
He does so.
And the way they're calling fouls, he just needs to drop his head and drive every time. Every time he's been there in the paint on a shot, they have always called a foul.
Yeah. Foul there was on Cade Wallstra. That's his first. Team sixth.
Brummett replaces Rands.
Kinzer with the ball for this next shot.
Shot's good.
Speaking of textbook free throws. Linz with that drive. It's good and draws the foul.
But if you notice, part of that was Brummett's fault. He didn't step over. He just kind of stuck a hand out, played the old Mexican fighter, Ole, and the kid got the penetration there and is going to the line for a three-point opportunity.
And one.
Bad
turnover there. Those passes we've talked about all season long. Those are the foundation of your basketball program. While the ball's being passed around, we have the battle of student sections out here. Three-point look, off the mark, and Shane Laub with the rebound. Kinzer driving down to the baseline. Doesn't quite have enough altitude on it.
And Kinzer picks up his fourth foul, a little frustration on the missed shot. Now he's got 4 fouls.
In 8 minutes, 47.5 seconds left in this ball game.
Left in the third.
Ryan Smith and Scott enter the game for the Comets. Comets going to put on a little pressure themselves right now, down 18 with 47 seconds going to third quarter. You got to do some things you're not comfortable with. Got to try to change the flow here and play this in some 4-minute segments and hope to have it in single digits by the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Knights passing the ball around. Going to let the time run down a little bit. 30 seconds now left in the third. Over to Zylstra. Zylstra kicks it down to...
Oh, there's his first miss of the game.
Knights were able to stay on their own rebounds to get it back up.
Those offensive rebounds, it just... Get enough of them in a row and you're going to tip it in. Shane Laub and Kinzer coming back in. Must have just been almost a timeout opportunity. The coach was taking to talk strategy with them while they were off the floor, I'm going to guess. Zylstra shot long. Shane Laub with that rebound. Hands it off to Lau. He's going to bring it across the midcourt line as we come into the final 10 seconds of the third quarter.
Sending it over to Kinzer.
Nice pick set there. Kinzer goes up for a jump shot off the front of the rim. And Linz with the rebound. He's going to launch it for the buzzer beater. Off the mark, but they didn't really need it. That was just a ding on his three-point percentage there. Well, it's safe to say, with us now sitting at a 20-point lead for the Knights, that the Knights took possession and full ownership of the third quarter.
Absolutely.
Well, stay with us. We're going to see what happens in the fourth. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we know that buying your first home can be an overwhelming process.
The mortgage experts at First Federal Savings Bank will work with you from application to closing.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we pay standard closing costs for our first-time home buyers.
We offer free pre-approvals and local loan servicing throughout the life of your loan.
Stop in and talk with one of our mortgage lenders and take the worry out of buying your first home.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
All right, we're just waiting for the teams to take the floor to start this fourth quarter. Excuse the jiggling of the scoreboard coverage. We've had a bit of a mishap here. Kinzer with the ball in play across the midcourt line. got Kinzer way out, or not Kinzer, Shane Lobb way outside. He's down to the post again.
Another turnover by the Comets.
Knights.
And the Covenant Christian pays the favor back.
Way over the head passes.
I think they were throwing that to the coach.
Coach, you're in. Comets now going to try to get something going.
Now going over to Shane Lobb.
That was a stuff. And you know that Shane Lobb's not used to getting stuffed.
Not at all.
Nice clean play by Zylstra. I have to give nothing but kudos there.
He likes that behind the backboard.
Yeah,
little reverse layup. Gets to the line again.
He's got that long wingspan though. He's able to. He can have his whole body underneath that back or behind that backboard. And
someone's got to get to the help side and stop that dribble penetration, take away the baseline.
Shot's good. We've got Hartman coming back in, as well as Beazold on the Knights side. Second free throw's up. It's off the mark. And Zylstra with the rebound on that. There's Ingram with that baseline drive again.
That's an easy call over the back. You know, it just goes to show you what happens when a team works in the offseason. I mean, we got Covenant Christian here. They're rated 6th in the state. Last year they're 9-16. This year they're 21-2. You know, and it's the same players as last year. Just a year more experience and, you know, one more summer of work.
That's an amazing difference for a team that's Shane Lau hits his free throw. And that foul was Zylstra's third as well. Shots up, and it's good. Got Jesse Rock-Wolf coming in.
Going full court, man. Looks like they're going to be a little bit more aggressive with it. Probably got the mentality if we foul, it doesn't really matter. It's probably why Wolf came into the game. But that can't happen.
Foul there on Luke Lau. He'll send his man to the line for two. Andrew Ingram on the line again. That was Lau's third. Shots off the back of the rim. We got Shane Laub and Rands coming back in. Second shot, right in.
Some type of a warning there on Hartman. I don't know if he said something to a Covenant Christian player, if he said something to the official, but he got the warning there. Next time he does something, it'd be a technical. That's a new rule in high school basketball this year. If they don't feel it's warranted a technical with language or something flagrant, they'll give you a warning. Next time you'll get the old technical.
Gotcha. As a coach myself, I do know that the IHSAA is very serious about sportsmanship. We've got a timeout called on the court. So we're going to step away here for a moment for this word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4. Stay tuned.
Over the past few years, RTC TV4 has produced over 1,800 local videos about you, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Now all of these videos are available at the click of a mouse on our website, rtc4.com. Log on today to see all of our great coverage of sporting events, school programs, public meetings, and more. RTC TV4 and rtc4.com. See for yourself. Mirrors. They show us all of our problem areas, those that we can't wish or squish away. Now you can fear no mirror and eliminate those problem areas with Cool Sculpting. This safe and patented technology targets fat cells with no surgery and no downtime. It's time to eliminate stubborn fat. Call Woodlawn Hospital Surgical Department to schedule your consultation today. Online at woodlawnhospital.com.
And we're back. Comets have just inbounded the ball.
Wow. I'm assuming he was looking for Kinzer, but ended up hitting the ref instead. And the ref being out of bounds, so didn't help either way.
Could have saved it for us.
Covenant Christian just moving that ball fairly effortlessly past the Comets' full court press. Defensive rebound, though. Lau goes down for the drive.
Uh-oh.
Can't get anything with it, and there goes Bezo trying for the spin dunk. Doesn't quite get it.
Everybody's clapping and laughing because he didn't throw that down, but that was sweet, even though it didn't go down.
I would have gave him props out of the way.
I think our producer would have cut that and submitted that to ESPN. Sports Center. He did draw the foul on that, and that was Hunter Shainlaub's last foul for the season.
He finished with 8 points for the game.
That second shot was on. Nice fake out move there by Luke Lau. Unfortunately, he followed it up with a bad pass.
That doesn't tend to help out things.
And we have Rock Wolf and Brummett coming back in. Knights across the midcourt into theirs.
I didn't see a foul there.
I figure at this point in the game, and we've got Zane Scott and Mike Rands back in. One thing I've seen the last several games as we've come into the postseason is as we get into the fourth quarter, the refs start calling every bit of contact they see just to prevent tempers from getting too out of control.
Good call. Wasn't sure he was going to see that.
Kinzer across the mid.
Stranger things have happened, but right now you just gotta play this for pride, and your seniors know that, hey, this is it. This is the last time I'm gonna be on the floor in a Caston uniform. They just got to go out playing hard and leave it on the floor the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
And there's no giving up out here. Lau with a three-point attempt, just off the mark. Beazold tips that rebound over to his teammate. And there's the dunk.
Yeah, he made sure that one went down.
It wasn't 360 degrees, but that was a commanding dunk.
He shook the rafters.
Kinzer going up for the 2.
I'm sure it was I know that there was a dunk on Wednesday night, too. I heard the crowd explode while I was setting up our gear.
Yeah, they just put his 2 points up. It shook it so hard, I think it messed up the scoreboard.
And we've got a foul on the play. That basket won't count. Foul was on number 4, Luke Lau. That's his 4th. Shots up, and it's good. And we have number 34, Danny Bultima, coming in for Beazold. Second shot up and in.
You know, it's funny when he missed the first one, everybody was up cheering, and he made that second one. No one stood up on the side over here.
I wonder if that has anything to do with us being under the Caston banner. Comets with the ball in their court. Passing around, nice move there by Kinzer.
Scott for 3.
Off the mark, hits the support framework. That's going to be out of bounds. Nice baseline drive there. Baseline completely open.
Yeah, nice give and go. The switch didn't get switched.
3-point fake by Kinzer. He's got two men guarding him.
Lau sending it over to Rands to make a 3-point attempt.
Off the rim, and defense got the rebound but swatted it out, so Comets get another try at putting some more points on the board. Ball in play inside to Kinzer in the paint. Out to Hartman, who's going to take a 3-point attempt. Not quite dialed in. Rands with that rebound. Kinzer trying to make some baseline penetration, goes out of bounds on the attempt, or was he pushed? He was pushed. They're calling that a foul on number 10, Gavin Harima. His 3rd, or Harima? I don't know. There's probably some Covenant Christian fans who've been screaming at their computer or TV or whatever the entire game going, "It's Harima, you idiot!"
Oh, well, if they look back to our previous, footages, they'll realize that you butcher names all the time. But so do I, so all the more credit to you.
Since my very first commentary, though, we haven't had Hartman passing to Hartman, so that's,
Right, so there's improvement there.
Kinzer rolling that first shot in. Second shot's up. And is that the first free throw he's missed in the section? Oh, second free throw he's missed in the sectionals. Well, in 2018. Short jumper there, off the mark. Offensive rebound, back up for 2. Lau across into Comets territory. 2:45 remaining on the clock now. Bad pass, just swiped right away by the Knights. Long 3-point attempt and drains it. 3-pointer there by Adam Kopka.
Nailed that one.
Kinzer answering with 3 of his own.
Just off the back. Hartman on the rebound for
Hartman way up in the air for that rebound. Draws the foul on the tip attempt. Hartman now at the line for 2. First one's up, and it's good. Now we've got Mark Smith, Cameron Klein, and Levi Lau coming in for the Comets. Hartman putting up a second shot, and it just skates across the top of the rim. We've got a foul called on that. Foul was on Levi Lau. So now we'll go down to the other end and shoot some baskets.
Just trading it off.
Shots up off the back of the rim. Then we've got Brady Mills coming in, subbing in for Brady Hartman. Second shot up.
It's good.
Goes all around the world before it drops.
Klein bringing the ball up. First opportunity to play in a sectional.
Mills drives baseline, sends it over to Rockwolf, who's going to put it up to Klein, who's going to take the three-point attempt. Off the mark, and Zylstra gets that rebound. Zylstra with the open three-point look, doesn't take it, passes it off.
Goes for base, trying to hook it up for 2. Couldn't quite get it there.
And we've got a foul called on this. Foul was on number 12. That's Brady Mills. That puts number 34, Danny Bultima, at the line. Shot's good. Squared up for that second shot. Sinks it as well. 2 more nails into that coffin as we've got 93 seconds left in the game. And we've got a Caston timeout, so we're going to take this opportunity to step away for this word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Right. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Comets have just sent the ball back into play. Mills with a three-point attempt off the mark. We've got an offensive rebound there by Levi Lau.
Didn't quite get it, just stolen right out of his hands, Rockwolf.
That's the way to do it. Get that ball put back up for an attempt. Percentage says eventually it'll drop. And we've got a travel out here. Give it back to the Comets. Cam Klein taking it across midcourt. Under a minute left in the game.
Mills for three again.
Off the mark. Defensive rebound this time. Rockwolf just sticking right on his man. And out of bounds there. Klein back into Comets territory. 30 seconds left. Bad pass over to Mills.
Oh, nice pass.
Couldn't follow through with it though. And then Mills just chucks it out of bounds. Easy to do. Don't quite get both hands on that ball, and physics takes over. Deep inbound into Zylstra. And across for that hook shot attempt. That's Adam Kopka, and I think he goes underneath the basket and leans over, and he's tried to hook that in 2 or 3 times, and it's just not worked out for him at all. We're going to have backcourt violation here.
Hey, look at the score. 65-34. John Harold, 66-36. The first game, the numbers were wrong, but the differential was right on. It was a 12-point prediction, and it was 13-point loss.
Yep. Well, half second left in the game. Nobody in the history of anywhere has made 31 points in a half a second. And just a couple more right there from that buzzer. So
I'm not real sure why you take that shot with a 30-point lead. You just get the ball in bounds and you win the game with some class.
Well, congratulations tonight to Covenant Christian Knights, who will be going on to round 3 of sectional play tomorrow. That game is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We will not be covering that. Of course, we are attached to the Caston Comets. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us this season. I'm Blair Zimmerman.
And I'm Dakota Hayden, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you all next time.
Thanks for tuning in. This is RTC TV4.